Okay, so now we're going to talk about the back end. So you heard me mention this a couple of times when we were talking about the different features. This is really where you're going to be able to put in all of your information and get the app to transform and become an app for your practice. So whatever information you put in here in the back end is the information that your patients who've entered in your unique code are going to see in their app. So let's walk through that and see how the whole thing works. First, we're going to start with how you can sign up for ToothHappy. What you want to do is go to toothhappy.com, and this is what you'll see. And you want to go into the sign up button. You click on that, and that will take you into the sign up section. Here, you put in your contact information: your first name, your last name, the practice name, the email address that you want as your login, and your password. Now you can also enter in your billing information and enter in the number of locations you have in your credit card info and hit submit. Once you agree to the terms of service and hit submit, you're signed up. Your credit card will automatically get billed, and you'll get an invoice emailed to you. Now, when we created this whole app, one of the key elements was to keep everything simple. I didn't like programs where I had to call someone if I wanted to change something, or I had to pay something extra to change something. So we made this app very, very user-friendly, and we made the back end just as user-friendly so that you can go in anytime you like and you can change whatever you like. So let's walk through that. Once you've registered and signed up, you'll come back to the home screen and you click on login. You use the same email address that you signed up with, and you put in the same password. Once you click login, it'll take you into the back end. This is what the back end looks like. So if you just scroll up and down, you'll see that a lot of the same icons you find in the app are here in the back end. And we did that on purpose so it's very easy to follow. You change one section that correlates with that icon, it's going to change that section in the app. So let's walk through this and see how we can set up our app. The first section that you see is the practice. You click the plus, and this will drop down. You put in the name of your practice, and this is the name that's going to show up on the app. You put in the website URL, which I recommend putting in the Facebook, because when patients share it, this is what they're going to see. And on the iTunes URL, this is the URL for the app. So when patients share your app, it's going to ask it's going to tell the people who see that post to download your app from the iTunes store. Now you can upload a picture of your office, and you do that by clicking on choose file here, and you can pick the name of the file and hit upload, and it'll show up here. You hit submit, boom, you're done. Click the minus, and that section is now completed. The next section is our staff. This section is about, you guessed it, our staff. You go in here and you can create a profile for each member of your staff. Now this includes dentists as well as staff. So if you look at the list here, we've got doctors and we've also got patients. So the way it works is, let's say you want to enter in a doctor. You hit edit, put in the patient's name or the doctor's name here, and put in a bio. Now we kept the bio section short on purpose. Everybody loves to talk about themselves, but people don't like to read as much as you like to talk about yourself. So we kept it short so that it would be short and sweet and contain all the pertinent information. You click on choose file to upload a picture of that staff member. Once that picture is uploaded, it'll show up here. Now, you can designate whether they're a dentist or a staff member in this section just by clicking dentist or staff. And you also see this thing called sort order. We're going to see this in a couple of different sections. This sort order allows you to tell the app who should come first and who should come second. So let's say I've got 5 dentists and I want them to come in a specific order. I would put the dentist that I want first as number 1 and the dentist that I want second as number 2, and that's how they'll show up on the app. Same with the staff members. Once you put that in, the last section is to check whether or not they're active. So we put this in so you can add everybody here, and let's say the staff changes and I get rid of someone, I can uncheck is active and they won't show up on the app anymore. Their information will still be in here, but they're not going to be actively displayed on the app. So you want to make sure is active is checked if you want them to show up. You hit update and you're finished. Section's done. We can close that and we can go on to the next one. The next section is practice videos. So this correlates with the My Dentist section that we saw on the app. On the My Dentist section, you can have links to videos about your practice, and I highly recommend this. Videos are very cool now, and a lot of places and people and companies are using videos to communicate with patients. So if you have videos uploaded, and they must be uploaded, you have to have them uploaded on YouTube, you can share those videos here. You would put in a title for the video, and then whatever you want, and then you go back here and you put in the URL. Now there's a specific way you have to put in this URL. That specific way is listed on your new client paperwork that you're going to receive. It's going to tell you exactly how to put this in. You pretty much copy and paste the link from the YouTube site. You have to make one minor change, but you put that right in here. And then again, you can designate an order to it. If you want the videos to show up a certain way, you tell the app how you want them to show up. And again, you can mark, is it active? So the cool thing about this is it active feature is that you can upload a ton of videos and just go in and deactivate some and reactivate some, and that way it looks like you've updated new videos when all you had to do was activate some and deactivate some. Hit submit and you're done. Next section is portfolio. So this is where you were showcasing your before and after pictures. For the portfolio section, you can use stock images that you find on Google that are not copyrighted, or you can use images of work that you've done. It's very easy. You click add a new portfolio and you type in a name for the portfolio right here, and then you select what category it belongs to. Remember, on the app there were 4 categories. There was braces, cosmetic, implants, and whitening. So you have to designate it to one of these categories for it to show up. Now, once you designate it in the category, the next thing you see here is the sort number. So this will tell the app where it should show up in that category. Do you want this to be the first picture in the category, second, or the third? You would select it and put it in the sort order. And then you've got before image, after image. Again, very easy. Choose the file you want for before, choose the file you want for after. The app will automatically put the before on top and the after on the bottom in the same screen. Select to activate or deactivate it and update. That's it. Section's done. The next section is learning/cool zone. So this was the entertainment section where patients can learn about things going on in dentistry, interesting articles, whatever you want to put up there. You click the drop down and you can add video and news. So let's start with the video here. The video is very much like the video that we put in the My Dentist section. You put in a title, the URL, which again has to be entered in a unique fashion, and the order. And you select whether or not you want to activate. And that's it. The videos go up there. Here, add news is where you can add news articles. Now, you can't copy the link to the news article directly. What you need to do is copy the title of the article, put it in here, and then copy all of the content of the article and put that in the description. Once you do that, you can select one picture for that article, and that picture will pop up in the app. And you do that by selecting choose file, and you designate it as an article. Then again, you either activate or deactivate, hit submit, and you're done. So just like any of the other sections, you can, if you want to do this all in one day, sit down, add a ton of different news articles, add a ton of different videos, and then over time just go in, activate some, and deactivate some. So you don't have to spend a whole lot of time doing this. You can do it once and be done with it. When you're done, click the minus, and that section's complete. Next is contact and locations. So this is where you put in the information about the practice. You can have different practices or different pictures or locations under one, but when you hit the call feature, it'll only call one office. So the way that works is you put in the name, the address, the phone number, the email, and this is important because this is where when patients register, it's going to go to this email address. So you want to put in the email for addresses and the email for appointment. So when a patient asks for an appointment, it's going to send it to this email address. And you put in the pictures of the practice. So as you put in pictures of the practice, it'll show up here. So you can have multiple pictures with multiple addresses, or you can just have the same address over and over and just different pictures. And again, you put the working hours here and select active or inactive and submit. That's it. Very straightforward. And we're done. 3 more sections and our app is ready to go. The next one is schedule an appointment. If we schedule an appointment, this will allow you to go into that section and tell the app, again, the email that the appointment's going to go to and what times you're available. So in the other section, that was the hours that the practice is open. In this section, you're actually going to let the app know what times you want to make available for people to schedule an appointment through the app. So let's say, for example, I've got an office where I know from 5 to 6 I'm slammed. I'm never going to be able to see anybody or accommodate anybody through the app. I can tell this app here not to schedule patients at that time, and we do it through there. The next section is the promotion section. The promotion section correlates with the promotion part of the app. So if we click this and we open this up, you're going to see you can add any promotion that you want. Now this is going to let us add promotions to that home page that we saw that you can share on Facebook, and also to the specials list that you have to click on specials and it'll show you those. What we do is we put in a title for each one, put in a brief description, and then upload a picture. Now this picture has to be a certain size. That size will be designated in the new client package. You upload that, and then here you can select if it's a main page promotion. If you click on it's a main page promotion, it'll show up on as that big picture right above the share it on Facebook. And patients can share those on Facebook. If you put it in the specials they can't share on Facebook, but it shows up in that specials category. So if you don't check is it a main page promotion, it'll only show up in the specials section. If you check it is a main page promotion, it'll show up in that page, that big picture just above the share it on Facebook button. And again, just like the other sections, you can activate or deactivate any one of these. You hit update and you're done with the promotions. Lastly, this is a feature that we did not really talk much about, but it's a very cool thing that the app does that differentiates it from some of the other patient communication tools that are out there. You can actually send push notifications. So I can send a message to every single person who has my app, or I can send a message to one person who has my app. So let's say Greg set up an appointment with my office, and I want to send Greg a notification saying, hey Greg, your appointment is tomorrow at this time. I can do that with a push notification. So a push notification is that little thing that pops up on your phone at the top and says you've got this message. Certain apps have it. You might get an alert from a weather program or any type of alert. That's like a push notification. So you can do that here in the send notifications. If you drop that down, you see where it says all users or individual users. Individual users, you can go in and select the user that you want, or you can just send it to everybody. So let's say I'm doing a flash sale where one day I'm giving out whitening for 99 bucks, and I want to let everybody know. I come in here to all users and it says, for Tuesday only, $99 whitenings. Call and schedule right now. And it'll send this out to everybody who's downloaded my app. So it's really, really cool for promotions. Now you want to make sure you don't overdo it with this. If you do, people will get annoyed and they will delete your app. If you use it properly, it can be an awesome feature to engage an individual patient or a group of patients and used for promotions. And the other nice thing is, let's say I want to send out whitening to a couple of people who are interested in it. I can do that by selecting individual users, or I can send out a group push notification to everybody. And that's all done through this send notification. That's pretty much it. Like I said, the back end, for a complex app, we've made it very, very simple, and you can control and change everything here. You can't mess anything up. If you go in and you put something you don't like, you can easily change it anytime you like. There's no extra charge. This is available to you 24 hours a day. You change it here, it changes on your app. And I'm very, very happy with the way this turned out, because this was one of the things that, like I said, was a foundation of this app, keeping it simple, easy to use, and we've done a really nice job with this back end here. If you need help, you can click on the help, contact us, you can email us, you can call us. We're always here for you. And that's the back end for Tooth Happy. Thanks for watching.